Hey everyone, it's Lisa here today, and so this video is kind of based off of a request a subscriber Sabine has made. Sabine was wondering, like, when will somebody come to marry them? It's kind of a specific reading, so I'm going to do something a little bit more general, and this is going to be a timing reading for when will you meet. Okay, so if you have someone in your mind that maybe you haven't met yet, maybe it's like a virtual type of thing, and you want to know when you'll meet, or perhaps when you'll meet again. For some of you, it could be that kind of situation. This is going to answer that. So it's going to be a pretty quick reading. I won't go into too much detail, but I will be giving timing. So we have piles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can find your timestamps down below, and I'll see you in your reading. Okay, so those of you that have chosen pile number 1 here with this beautiful amethyst, when will you meet the person that you're thinking of? So we've got the bouquet. I'm using Lenormand today, so this is Lenormand. Lenormand. I'm not very good at French, okay guys? So this is the bouquet, which is number 9. So this could be the 9th month, which is September. It could be the 9th of a month, so like, you know, August 9th or September 9th, or, you know, just a 9th of a month. It could also be 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months from now. It also could be spring or summer. So for some of you, especially with the 9 months, for some of you it could be next spring, like next March, for instance, something like that. I do see, though, I will note something about this with the bouquet. There is beauty involved in this. I think there's appreciation in this relationship, and it would be a pleasant meeting. Perhaps like where there were gifts exchanged, flowers given, or something of that nature, or at least compliments given. Because this is also can be a card of compliments. So it's definitely, I think, something that's very sweet. Perhaps romantic, if you're into that. It could be romantic as well, if that's what you're interested in, if that's who you're asking about. Is a romantic interest? Yes, I do see some, you know, a little bit of romance there, compliments and sweetness involved in like the meeting. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys for pile number 1. I know this was very quick, but you know, that's what this reading is for. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Hello, so if you've chosen pile number 2, oop, the red agate, that's your pile. Okay, so you've got card number 16 in the Lenormand deck, and so Lenormand, depending, I'm not French, so I feel ridiculous saying things like that. Do you guys? I don't know. I feel so ridiculous trying to do a French thing. So, okay, the stars in the Lenormand deck can represent, well, we have the number 16, so it could be 16 days, 16 weeks, or 16 months. It also can represent the month of July, and it could represent something that happens in the evening or at night. But to me, like, about in terms of like what will, you know, kind of like tells me more about this situation is that I do feel like it's something that's very wished on. It's like a total, it's like something that you've really been wishing for and hoping for. For some of you as well, I do feel like it's destined. But what I want to say is that we all have, you know, I think our destinies are kind of changeable in a way, because I do feel like that sometimes we don't act on something that should have happened. And then, you know, our lives kind of map out the way that they're supposed to. Like, I don't know how to really explain that, but I feel like as if that many of you are really wishing and hoping for this to happen, but there does need to be action taken for it to become more than just a wish. So that's just like, you know, a warning, like my quote marks, warning for you guys in terms of this. You know, you do have to make it happen, but I do feel like it's something that is like, you know, part of the destiny, or at least it feels that way, and it's going to be something that's very happy. It will be some kind of wish fulfillment. And I do feel like, yeah, you guys are definitely far apart. To me, like, I don't know. I always, like, when I see the stars, I always think of my own, like, my grandma used to sing me this song called I See the Moon Sees Me. And stars are kind of like that as well. Like, I don't know if you guys know that song. It's a very old song. And it's kind of like, please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love. I don't know. I just get those wistful type of vibes with this. So I do feel like, you know, it's definitely something that you both are wishing for. but there has to be action taken. You know, you can wish all you want. If you don't take action, it might not happen. So that's just my, 2 cents for you guys. And I hope you appreciate it. If you like this reading, come back for more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Okay, so those of you that have chosen pile number 3 here with the rose quartz, this is your reading. So we've got the birds, which is number 12, and this is the Lenormand deck, I feel repetitive, but I just feel goofy saying it like the French way. I don't know why, I'm very self-conscious. So, okay, the 12 obviously can represent the 12th month, which would be December. It can represent 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months away as well. So it could be within a year. I would say like the maximum would be a year for this. And, with the birds, I do feel like that you guys have a very good verbal communication. If you do meet, it's going to be very chatty and excitable. Like, it's going to be like you connect so well on a mental and, verbal level. Like, it's like you guys can just communicate really well. It'd be a very chatty meeting where there'd just be a lot of talking and getting to know each other, maybe even some gossiping. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. It would be a pretty good meeting. And short and sweet, guys. This is going to be a short reading, so I hope you appreciate that. If it answers your question, that's my intention. And I will see you guys in the next reading. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe for more videos. Okie dokie. So those of you that have chosen pile number 4, this is going to be your reading. So this is with the white onyx here. So you guys got 2 cards out of all the piles. You got 2 cards, and so I see some meaning in this, okay? In terms of timing, okay, I'm going to get into the timing in a minute. I just see some overall message here that there are some obstacles, like some big obstacles here with the mountain and the scythe. But I see that with the scythe that these obstacles can be taken away. And it could be a shock. Some of the obstacles might just totally be removed pretty soon. Okay? So with with the mountain, with timing, we have the number 21. So that could be, 21 days, the 21st of a month, 21 weeks, 21 months. But it does talk about something that has a lot of challenges involved. So I do feel as if there is a huge challenge, a huge roadblock for you guys in meeting. Why that could be? It's just something, that's probably up to your situation. Perhaps, you live too far away. There's just, not enough money to make it happen. Or, perhaps you guys are in different relationships. Who knows? You know what I mean? That's going to be dependent on your situation. But I do see obstacles involved in this. It could be also work schedules or something. Do you know what I mean? And then we have the 10. So that can talk about the scythe or whatever. It could be like the 10th month, which would be October. It could be the 10th of a month, 10 weeks, 10 months. In terms of, I think that the longest I see that you having to wait for this would be 21 months, which would be like, I guess, a year and a little over a year and a half. So less than 2 years. It could be sooner, but I do feel like that something will break away at the blockages in some way. Like something is going to happen regarding this. But I do see that there are challenges. But I think what this reading is really just trying to tell you is that these challenges can be overcome, and they will be. And it may be something that's kind of like surprising to you. Something that maybe you don't see right now happening. But that's what I've got for you, pile number 4. And I hope that helps you. If it does, let me know. And I will see you all in the next reading. If you'd like to see more videos, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And take care, guys. Hello, so if you've chosen pile number 5 here with this pretty stone, which I feel like a dumbass, I forgot what it's called. I forgot, guys. It's really pretty though, isn't it? It's really big. I don't always use it because it seems so like bigger than the other ones, but whatever. Pile number 5. So when will you meet the person that you're thinking about? So we have the house. So I'm using Lenormand. For timing. I think it works a lot better than tarot, in my opinion. I just like it more. I'm more comfortable in using that with timing. So we have number 4, which is a house. So obviously with 4, we can talk about the month of April, the 4th month. The 4th of a month, so like, for instance, like August 4th or September 4th, October 4th, November 4th, or it could be 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months. It could be 4 years, but I don't really think it would be something okay, I'm going to get into some things here. Regarding this meeting, what I get out of this card is that this could be something that would take place at someone's home. The meeting could take place at someone's home. Perhaps you'd be going to stay at their home, or they'd be coming to stay at your home. Something very personal, getting to know each other in a very, intimate way, in an intimate place. So I don't think it would be the type of meeting where it would, be like a date in public. I'd almost feel like it's the type of thing where you'd have to stay at one of the person's house, at the other person's house, or they'd have to stay at yours. Also, though, and I've read this elsewhere, that sometimes the home can mean that some people are too comfortable in their current situation. So it may take a little bit of coaxing to get out of the situation to actually meet, because it may be a little bit comfortable for you more to stay at home, if you get what I mean. So that's something to think about. You know what I mean? So sometimes, when we get those messages, it doesn't mean it can't happen, and that you guys are just going to be too uncomfortable or too comfortable at home to go forward. It just means that, that gives you the chance to say, okay, that's my blockage, and I'm going to make it happen anyways. Do you get what I mean? So it's important for you to hear those blockages, because then it can help you overcome them if you want to. So I do feel like, there could be some comfort involved, like with wanting just to stay put and not kind of move forward, for one of you. And you know what I mean? In your case, you're getting the reading, right? And so it would be up to you kind of, probably, to make this happen. So that's what I've got for you, pile number 5. I hope you appreciate that and it resonates for you. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so those of you that have chosen the last pile, which is pile number 6, with the adventure in here, this is your reading. So when will you meet the person that you're thinking about? So I'm using the Lenormand deck for timing, and this is number 13, which is the child. So, okay, with the child, we have a few things. So it could be 13 days, 13 weeks, or 13 months. It could be May, the month of May. I don't think that this would be, it could be that this could happen in less than a year, but I do want to say one thing. If you are young, say like you're a teenager and you're listening to this, you may need to wait for this to mature, for yourself to mature, to grow up a little bit for this to happen. And it's not just because I'm trying to be a boring fuddy-duddy who doesn't want you to do anything underage. It's just, it may be like that type of thing where you might have to wait for maturity to happen. And just saying, I met my husband online when I was like 17, and I had to wait until I was 18 to actually go see him. And we've been married for a long time. We've been together for 16 years, so it can happen. I'm just saying. But, for some of you, if that's the case where, you're younger or something like that, you may need to wait for this to mature in some way, for yourself to mature. But I do see with this, like, the meeting would be very sweet and innocent. There could be a gift to give in. It would be very, like, playful and childlike. It would just be a very innocent type of meeting, like, very happy, like very, very happy. And it would feel as if like old friends came together. And it doesn't mean it couldn't be romantic, if you are interested in romance. It just means that there would be that vibe there, like a very playful, childlike vibe, very happy to see each other. And yeah, just that like pure, that purity of childhood and happiness. So that's what I feel for you guys in that meeting. So yeah, I don't think it would be 13 years I think it's probably more like 13 months at the max. and something like in between that. It could also be a 13th of a month as well. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys that chose pile number 6. I hope that's helpful to you. And, if it is, let me know, in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do for more so you can see more videos. And I'll see you all in the next reading. Take care.